What's up, everybody? The soothing sounds of Forsaken Warrior here, Steve Johnson, and we're going to walk you through a little bit of the Jailhouse Strong training I go through with Josh Bryant. I've been working with Josh for about a year and a half now, and he's definitely taken my numbers from originally 2,045 pound total all the way to a 2260 in about a year and a half or so. Um, Here in the program, he's got me starting with. We're kind of like in an off-season program. I was just at Reebok Record Breakers and went for the world record for the deadlift, trying to beat KK's record of 939 pounds. I went for 941. Didn't quite get it, but these clips here are some off-season training. I don't plan on doing a meet until sometime at the end of the May. At the end of May, most likely the Chicago Fit Expo. So Josh has me going through some hypertrophy stuff right now, trying to put on some muscle mass. As you can tell in these videos, I'm looking quite beefy, sitting at a light 313 pounds currently. Um, Definitely don't want to be that high right now, so dieting and a little bit of cardio is definitely in my future to knock me down to the lower 300. So here I am warming up. These are just the warm-up sets with Hatfield squats. Josh has been having me do a lot of stuff like that, a lot of overload squat days, um, stuff like that, belt squatting, take the load off of my spine and off my back, and so I can get a lot of reps and sets in. So this clip here is of me trying to put my belt on, and as you could tell, it's a I had to move up a few notches, whatever. So half field squat here is a supported squat. That lower bar is where I'm going to place my hands. I'm going to balance the bar on my back with the safety squat bar. And right there is 605 pounds. Josh has me currently working with two sets of five and in sleeves. And we're going to work up basically every single every single week in weight. So I wouldn't doubt that Josh would push me way over 700 for some Hatfields. Trying to get some hypertrophy, trying to get the quads to grow and build up some work capacity for the training that lies ahead in the next few months. So here's the second set, 605. As you can tell, you want to get your back really tight. The bar will balance on your shoulders. You just don't want to throw your head back, or the bar could fall off. But with that weight on the barbell, it definitely is going to stay on you. As you can tell, the safety squat bar wants to drive your head down into the floor, so you gotta really drive your upper back towards the ceiling, and you use your hands for assistance. Is what the Hatfield squat is if you need it. This clip here, I got the awesome belt squat by Matt Wenning. Um, Added that to the gym. We've been doing some expansions there at the Chicago Barbell Compound, and got some cool shit there. So since we've gotten that, Josh has added this to my training. So here is the belt squats. Um, Matt Wenning says if you look down like that, the squatting works a little bit better. Basically, I'm looking for a vertical shin angle while I'm squatting. I'm not too worried about the depth on the squat here. I'm just trying to get the work in is basically what I'm trying to do. So that's 420 pounds for 12 reps. He had me doing two sets of 12 on those. Basically, I'm trying to move kind of speedy through the squats. That's what I'm looking for, speed and explosiveness out of the hole for each single rep. Here we are, set number 2. Same thing. I'm kind of facing down. It's not typical like with the squat bar. You're going to be a little bit more erect with your back, chest up. Your head's going to be up. But with these, like I said, we're just looking for the work and the volume. Not worried so much on depth of the squat on these, even though I am pretty much getting down to parallel. And I'm looking for that vertical shin angle, really push down my heels into that platform and drive off my midfoot and my heels. Drive my back up into towards the ceiling. These right here, Josh has been putting in for me, single leg presses. They've been pretty fucking brutal. He has me doing, those are 100-pound plates on there. I don't count the weight of the platform when I add weight. I just add the weight. So that's a 100-pound plate on each side. You can't see the other one, but there's 100-pound plates. It's 270 pounds total. 3 sets of 15. I don't show all the clips here, but 3 sets of 15 reps is brutal for each single leg, 270 pounds. So I'm just going depth-wise until there's some tension. I want to try to keep my lower back on the pad. I don't want my butt to raise off the pad. That's how a lot of people end up hurting themselves. And so I'm trying to keep my back flat against it. And same thing, driving through my heels and through my midfoot in order to achieve the lift properly. And as you can tell, I'm dying. I think it's my first set, so I look a little bit fresh there, but they're brutal. In the Jailhouse Strong programming, Josh has been attacking my back like crazy. So he's been having me do many different variations of rows, including body weight like these shown. These are body weight inverted rows. 5 sets of 15 every 60 seconds. That's fucking tough. The day before this, I do have a forearm workout, so my forearms are pretty trashed by this point. But I'm trying to go for speed, just trying to get all the reps out, just trying to move as quickly as I can through these. These were pretty nasty too. So 120 pounds for 15 reps on a lying leg curl. Trying to move these with speed. He had me doing 4 sets of 15 reps every 45 seconds. That was tough. By the end, by the 4th set, you'll see in a second here, the next clip is going to go, I kind of fast forward through all the sets and reps to kind of move it along a little bit because of 4 sets, a lot of waiting around. But, by the end of the 4th set, my hamstrings were on fire, and I had to do a lot of rest pause motion in order to get them out. I think on the 4th set I was able to get 10 in a row before I had to stop and rest pause to be able to get the last 5. My hamstrings were pretty smoked by the end of this workout. I actually sat on that machine probably for about 5 to 10 minutes or so, whatever, to have the pump subside in my hamstrings a little bit, because I was actually getting a little bit of cramping going on, which might be some other things like some dehydration or something like that. But yeah, these were pretty fucking tough. So there I am. I think this is the beginning of the 4th set here, and you'll see towards the end of the reps where I kind of hang out for a second. I'm just use a lot of body English to get the reps out just to finish them. Like I said, pretty fucking tough. So this is just one of the days, basically, of the Jailhouse Strong programming. This was the last workout. I did 2 sets of 3 of a suitcase deadlift. These are a little tough. They require some balance. You don't want to use straps on them. We're working grip strength here. Your obliques are getting hammered here. A lot of core. Definitely, of course, with a lot of hamstring, glute, stuff like that, just like a regular deadlift. But the key is the balancing of the bar here and grip strength. You see I set up here. I think I've mastered these pretty well. I pull the bar. You want to use a stiff bar. You want to use a bar with centered knurling. That'll help with your grip too. But this is basically the end of the workout here. So thanks guys for listening to me talk. I did do a couple more sets of this, but after this I was pretty smoked after this workout. As you can see, I'm using a lot of back to get that one up, to get those out, just because I'm tired. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I'm going to have some more videos for you guys coming soon.